Alright, so this is going to be a quick introduction to the Mongo shell. This is actually a terminal window open in Mac OS X, just a shell prompt right here. So if you have MongoDB installed globally on your system and you have a running MongoDB instance, you should just be able to type Mongo and the Mongo shell will automatically connect to the running MongoDB instance. So now we can do things like show DBs and show the databases on this instance. So this just gives us a list of the databases that we have currently stored. So you can do something like use demo. So note that our demo database didn't actually appear in the list above when we did show DBs. And the reason for that is our demo database doesn't actually exist yet. It'll actually be created automatically when we try to use it. So now we're in this demo database and we can do something like db.things.find. So what this actually does is it says, alright, we're in the demo DB. This is a special object in the shell that we register, and that's sort of the connector through which we interact with the database. So when you do db.things.find, what that's doing is it's saying, using my current database and the collection things, we want to find all the documents in that collection. So notice we don't have anything in that collection right now, so we can insert a very simple JSON object. So what we can do is we can do db.things.insert. We can insert an object with a key of A, a value of 1, and a key of B, a value of 2, and a key of C, a value of 3. Alright, so now if we go back up here, we do db.things.find again, we can actually see that we inserted the document. So notice that there's an extra underscore ID field with an object ID, and this is a special field automatically generated by MongoDB and used internally by MongoDB, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. So now let's try to insert another JSON document. So let's do db.things.insert, and let's try D of 4, E of 5, and just insert that. So it looks like we have a syntax error, and if you look up here you can see that instead of a colon to say, this is the key for this value, we actually have a comma here. So this is the token for going to the next key in a JSON document, and we're using it in the wrong place here. So let's redo that. Alright, so we were able to insert that successfully. Now if we do db.things.find, we see once again that we have the underscore ID field, and we have the D of 4, E of 5. So if we wanted to just find one of these documents, we can actually pass a JSON document as a query specifier. So instead of doing db.things.find and finding everything, we can do db.things.find only documents that have a field A and a value of 1 for that field. And we just find the one document. So one more thing that I haven't talked about as much in this lecture is that we are actually in a complete JavaScript environment. So I've just done a few simple commands like an insert and a find, but we can do pretty much anything that's supported by the V8 JavaScript engine. So if we wanted to, we could say for var I equals 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, and we can actually say for each iteration of this loop, db.things.insert the field x with the key of I. So this will actually just go through this loop, insert all 10 documents, and give us that the prompt. So now we can do db.things.find. And you notice we have 10 new documents inserted. So that's just one example of how you can actually use the fact that this is a complete JavaScript environment with the MongoDB operations. Alright, so here's our next quiz. Which of the following expressions are valid JSON documents? So select all that apply.